tell you the topic which I am going to cover is introduction to Python. I will just introduce the Python programming language to you. And Jayalashmi had introduced me, and myself is Mr. Bibin PA. I'm working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science, St. Paisthant College, Rajapuram, in Kasaragod district of Kerala State. Okay, hope you may be familiar with the figure Python. This is the picture or the image which we could able to find when we are when we are open the any textbook of Python programming language. So in the previous class also some of you have raised a question why Python is so familiar or why Python is so popular among the research scholars. Ms. Kumar, I was not remember his name exactly. His name Kumar sir. Could you able to tell me the name of the resource person who had handled this first section, or Manas?
Kumaravelu sir.
Kumaravelu sir. Kumaravelu sir had told that some of the
Pondicherry
reasons are it's that it is so common because it is there is a community, a group of persons who are always there to support us to make this program. If you are finding any difficulties in difficulties when you are using the Python programming language, there is a community who is always vibrant and dedicated for helping you guys. If you send a mail to them indicating that you are facing such a difficulty in Python programming language, they will be immediately responding to you guys when 24 by 7. They are always ready to help you for any of the problems which you are facing. And another advantage which I find is that there are many built-in functions which help us to do which reduces our coding, so that we have to just include that, or we have to import that built-in functions into the programs, so that we could able to instead of writing a big programs, we could able to do same thing by just importing that built-in function into our program. Okay. As you know that why the another reason is that why this programming language is so famous is that this program language is relatively simple and easy to learn. Hope you might have been known who had developed this programming language. It was developed by Guido van Rossum in 1991. There is a funny story behind why this name Python came. Hope some of you might be knowing that. Is there anyone who knows why why the name Python came? Instead of one man show, I just want to get a interactive session. Hope you may be interacting to me when I am asking something. Is there anyone who know why this name Python came?
The developer was very fond of Monty Python Flying Circus comedy show. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Mariam. Very good, Mariam. I think Mariam has responded, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. As if Mariam told, the developer was very much fond of a British TV program, comedy show. It's Monty Python Flying Circus. I am confusing why he didn't give the name Mounty or Flying something like that. Anyway, he had given the name Python based upon this. As if you know that one of our programming languages, Linux, why it has got a image. It has what is the image, what is the logo of Python Linux program, Linux operating system? Can somebody tell me what is the logo of Linux or Linux?
Penguin.
It's a penguin. Why this logo came?
Yes, sir.
Why this logo came? It is also another open source software operating system. Both this operating system and programming language, they gave the names games depending upon some concept. since in the Python, he had gave the name Python because he was very much fond of this TV program, Monty Python's Flying Circus. Based on that, there is a funny story behind the Linux operating system, Linux logo also. You might just Google and just find out that one. It was very funny. Just as a first assignment or something like that, you may please do that one also. Okay, I'm not going to bother you much, but just as an information, I was telling you this about this. I just want to know one more thing. How many of you are having computer science background? Can you please raise your hands or say hi, those who are having computer science background? Just say hi in the chat box. I just want to get an interactive session. So, Prithvi is there, Mariam, Aishat, Muhammad Wali, Sanjay. Okay. Almost everyone is from computer science background.
Yes, sir.
Almost everyone are from computer science background. Then it will be much easier for me to handle the sessions. Okay. Are you familiar with any Linux operating systems? Are you guys familiar with any Linux operating systems, or you are
Yes,
open
sir.
source any open source operating systems? Ubuntu.
Kali Linux, sir.
Okay, any Linux is okay, fine for me. You guys are familiar with any of the open source Linux operating system. So I just want, I'm telling you, since this is also an open source, Python is also an open source programming language. I would like to tell you the things based upon any open source operating system. Okay, fine. I'm using Ubuntu operating system for telling you how the things are working for. I'm telling you in based upon Ubuntu operating system, how you can install a Python programming in Ubuntu operating system. Uh, for that, if you're having an Ubuntu operating system, you have to move to the terminal. Hope you may be knowing the word terminal. Even if you don't know,
Yes, sir.
terminal, leave it. It won't be any problem. For taking a terminal in an Ubuntu operating system, you have to you have to first log in into the system, and you have to press Control Alt and T. If you press, it can be in any any open source operating system. You are having a terminal. Anishka, you are using you are using any open source operating system, or you are using any Windows operating system?
So Windows operating system.
Even if you are having Windows operating system, you are having command prompt is there, right?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Command prompt. In command prompt, you can give these commands. You may be knowing the command prompt, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. Is that okay? I think I had answered you, Anishka.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I told you that I'm telling you in the point of view of in point of Ubuntu. You have to open in those who are using Windows, you have to open it the command prompt. Those who are having open source operating system, they have to open a terminal. For that, they have to press Alt, Control, and T. Then you will get a screen or a terminal. In that terminal, you have to give the command Python. You have to just type the command Python, then press enter key. If you are getting a command like this, Python some xxxxx some values, then you can understood that Python is already installed in your system. If you are getting a if you are getting a command, if you are getting a command like bash Python command not found, or if you are getting an error message indicating that a bash Python command not found, it shows that the Python is not installed in your system. If you are using Windows operating system, also you have to do the same procedure. Okay, you have to open the command prompt, and in the command prompt you have to type the command Python. If you when after typing the command Python, you will be getting a command like Python, and its version will be displayed there, and something etc will be there. If you are getting such a command or such a message, it indicates that the Python is already installed in your system. If it is giving a bash Python command not found, it indicates that the Python is not installed in your system. And now let me tell you how to install Python in Ubuntu. Okay. For those who wants Python to be installed in Windows, you might just after the class you might just in search of this, uh, just go through this video. In this video, they are telling how to install Windows Python in a Windows operating system. Just go to this YouTube channel. I'm using since I'm very much fond of open source software. I'm not telling you how to install it in a paid operating system. Okay. Let me tell you how to install a Python in an Ubuntu operating system. For also, if you have closed your terminal, you have to reopen the terminal. I hope you know how to reopen the terminal. Can somebody tell me how to open a terminal in Ubuntu or any of the open source operating system?
Control Alt T.
Control Alt T. The command Control Alt T will open a terminal for you. In that using in that terminal, you have to update the local system repository. You are having almost in Ubuntu or any other open source operating system, you are having a local system repository. So your system is having a repository of almost all the application advanced package tools in your system. You have to update the packages in your system. For that, you have to provide a command sudo apt get update. For that, for updating your local system repository, you have to provide sudo apt update. You use the command sudo for getting the administrative privilege. You know that for installing a program or application in your system in Windows also you require administrative privilege. So for get with the administrative privilege, for updating your local system repository, you are giving the command sudo apt update. Then your system will take few minutes for updating all the local system repositories in your system. After completing or after updating all the local system repository, you have to give the another command for installing your Python. You have to give the command sudo apt install Python. So you don't have to specify the latest version number or something like that. The system will automatically take the latest version from your system and will automatically install in your system. So hope if you want to install another package, say Mozilla, how could you able to install it in Ubuntu? Oh, sorry, any operating system, any open source operating system. Aruna, could you able to tell me, Aruna ma'am? Aruna ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Could you able to tell me what is the command used for installing Mozilla in your Ubuntu operating system? What will be the command?
No idea, sir.
Pardon?
Don't know, sir.
Yeah, it's very simple, ma'am. For instead of Python, you have to give what command? For installing any package, you have to specify the name there. Sudo apt install. If you want to install Mozilla, just type Mozilla.
Okay,
For
sir.
installing Python, you gave the command sudo apt get install Python. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So
Yes, sir, audible.
pardon. Tell me, sir.
Audible, sir. Audible. Continue.
Okay, fine. Okay, then for studying any of the programming language, you have to, or for studying any of the language, for any of the language like yeah, exactly. Suganya ma'am, it's correct. Apt get install is there. Sudo apt get install. Suhana, right? Okay. For studying any of the language, you have to study the if you want how you came to how you studied English. How you studied English? Can somebody tell me?
We should,
Ahmad sir is there, right?
sir, we should know character sets.
Yeah, we have to study the alphabets, right?
Yes.
First you have to study the alphabet, then only we can study that language, right? For studying any language, for English you have to study ABCD or such every alphabets you have to study. And for studying Malayalam, if my mother tongue is Malayalam, for studying Malayalam I have to study the Malayalam letters something like. For studying any programming languages, we should also study what is a variable is. In every programming language we are using variables. Whatever may be the programming language, there is a variable where the variables will be there, like alphabets in any of the program, any of our communicative languages. What is a variable? Can anyone tell me what is a variable?
The data for which the value will be changed throughout the program. Value can be changed.
Value can be. I am not asking the details. What is a variable? Can you tell me what is a variable?
It's a
Just tell me
data
what
name.
is
To
a variable.
store
But
something
It's
using
the
Name.
variable.
value of a variable can be
data name.
changed. Yeah, that is a feature of a variable. Can you
Named
tell me what is a variable?
named
It's a
storing data.
data name used
Data.
to represent
Okay.
data.
Where we store data? Actually, where we store data? Who told me
Memory.
that? Where?
Named memory location.
Memory.
Yeah. The as Begari Ganeshwari sir ma'am told, it is the we are storing data in a computer memory, right?
Yes.
We are storing the values in a computer memory. Storage stack. Okay. Maybe we are storing it in a memory. For in the memory, we are for the easy understanding of the computers, we are giving some addresses are there. Addresses will be there, and these addresses are having hexadecimal values, which cannot be easily understandable by the human beings, right? Would you able to remember all the hexadecimal values? Or instead, if you are, we can say that it is like our Aadhaar number. Shelja Jo's mom is having some Aadhaar number, right, ma'am?
Yes.
So is it easy for
No.
Aruna ma'am to remember that Aadhaar number or remembering Shelja Jo's, the name Shelja Jo's, which would be easy for you?
Name.
The name is easy for you. So
Yeah.
the same procedure we are using in the case of computer also we are using, instead of using that number, we are giving a name for the memory location where the values are storing. That name is called the name of the memory location is called
Variable.
Variable.
variable. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when we are giving that variable name, we have to remember certain things. When you are giving a name to your child or your relatives, you are following some procedures are there, right? Will you call them 1, 2, 3 or something like that? 6, 8, 6, 8 Thomas or something like that. How will you call? How will you give a name to your relative?
Full of alphabets.
It is contains alphabets, right? So say the same the first letter in the variable. When you are giving a name to a variable, you have to follow the same procedure. The first letter in the variable should be a name or underscore. Okay, the variable name should not start with a digit. It can contain, the variable names can contain letters, digits and a underscore, but the name should not start with a digit. Okay, and it is case sensitive. Hope all of you know what is case sensitive. Did you
Small letter
remember?
and letter are
Yeah,
different.
Yes, sir.
yeah, both these are same.
No,
No,
yeah,
it is
uppercase and
different.
lowercase letters are different.
Yeah, for the computer, for us, this both are yes. For the computer, this both will for computer will consider this as two differences. If it is case sensitive, it will consider this as two things. Okay, and the variables names cannot be a reserved keywords, reserved words, or what we call as keywords. These are the 4 conditions while applicable for giving a name to a Python variable, which are the Python variable can contains letters, digits, and underscores, and the first variable, the first name should be it should be an underscore or a character, and the names are case sensitive, and we cannot use reserved words for variables. Okay, is that okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Let me. Ashna is there, right? Ashna, am I right? Yeah. Is it that pronounced
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, ma'am, could you able to give me an example for a variable? You have studied computer science, right? Or you are having some information about, or somebody else give me an example for variable.
Ashna is an example, or Bibin is an example.
Yeah, exactly. Ashna is an example for both this Ashna is an example, or Ashna 1, 2, 3 is an example for variable names, huh? Right? Okay, Ashna, do you understand? Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
As Sujay Saham I'm told, this ABC underscore 1 is also another example for. I think for some who have already studied programming languages, maybe getting a little bit bored. Please excuse me for that one. And for before studying into the executable part of a programming language, we should also study some commentable part in the programming language also. Comments are used in a programming language for increasing the readability of the program. Or we can say that by seeing the comments, one could able to understand what the next line or lines are going to do. So there in every programming language there is comments are available in every programming language. These comments won't be executed. This can be used only for supporting or helping the programmers or one who goes to the program to understand what the line does or lines does. So in Python, the symbol used for comment is hash symbol. For a single line comment, you can use hash. Okay, if you use the command as if a line starts with hash, then that line won't be used for executing. Okay, for example, if I had given a example there, r is equal to 10. So what is that r? Could anyone tell what is that r?
Variable.
A variable
It's a
name.
name of a variable, and I assigned the value
As 10.
10 to that variable r. Then I had given a next line. I had given started with hash statement. So will the compiler, will the program take this line for execution, or will
No.
the compiler take this line for execution?
No, sir.
No, it will be used only for understanding what the next line is going to do. So from by reading this, I could able to understand that find the next line is finding the area of a circle with the radius r. So I could able to understand that from everyone who can read English can understood that the next line is finding the area of a circle, right? As you know that the area of a circle is, the equation for finding the area of a circle is
Pi r square.
pi r square. So the value of pi is 3.14 into r. Okay. So hope you understand what a comment is. If you have any
Yes,
doubts,
sir.
please don't hesitate to ask me. You can stop me at any point of time and you can shoot out your questions at that point itself. Okay, then what is a string? Is there anyone who knows what a string is?
Sir, it is a collection of characters.
Exactly, it is a collection of characters. As you who had told string is a collection of us. As Harida mom told, it's a collection of data, collection of characters. We can say that Harida is a. We can say that Harida is an example of
String.
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 It's a collection of characters, right? But in when we are considering in the Python programming, we can say that a string is usually placed in a pair of single or double quotes. Pair of single or double quotes means that if Harida is a if you are using Harida as a string, then we have to keep it in a either you have to keep it in a single quote or it should be kept in a double quotes. Yeah, and you are declaring Harida as a string, you have to either specify it in a single quotes or in double quotes. Okay, did you understand?
So both are same.
Yeah. The first one is it will be considering it as a character by characters. Both are not same. First one, the one which you are using in single quotes, it will be considering as a character by character. The next one, it will be considered as a whole part. It is considering it as a string itself.
Okay, sir.
Or you can say that for a small. Well, actually, usually in Python, we are using for double quotes for entering a line, not for a single character, but for double quotes is used for Harida is a, we can use that Harida is a student or something like that. Sorry if you are a faculty, please excuse me, Harida ma'am. We for indicating a line of character, a line of or a line or sentence for representing a sentence, we are using double quotes. For a single word, you are using a single quotes. Is that okay? I don't know who asked me the question. Hello.
Yes, sir, it is okay.
Okay, and for every characters in a string is associated with the index, and every character in a string is associated with an index. If you take this Harida itself, we can say that for Harida there is an index is associated with the, and the index will always start from 0, and the h will be the h will be under the index 0, and a will be under the index 1, and r will be an index under 2. So if you look here, the first it will be h will be under a. Can you tell me the index value of I? Yes. T. Can you specify? Can you tell me the index value of T in Harida? Is there anyone who can tell me that? Yeah, it's 4. Can you tell me the index value of n? Can anyone tell the index value of n?
So will it be an error?
It's 18. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there is an n in the sentence, right? Harida is a student. There is n in the student. In student, we are having an n, right? Okay. So that is about string. How then then we will see how this strings are accessed. For that, let me share my. I just want to show something a real-time implementations, or with the help of W3 schools, I will show you how this can be visible, or what will be the output of every commands in Python. It's okay, ma'am. It's okay. Then I will show you. Please excuse me if whether I'm taking much time. If please excuse me, I will show you. see, I had already told you that the hash is used for commenting a line of that. I had given this, and could you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the so T is the
Yes, sir.
then T is the
Variable. Is the
Variable.
here
variable.
T is the it's a variable, and T is having a string, and its value is
Have a
Have a
nice.
nice day.
nice name. Okay, when I run this program, it indicates that for T of 1, what will be the value of T of 1?
A. A.
A comes in T of 1, and what will be T of 10? T of 10
A.
is T of 10 is
E.
E from nice. Okay, if I give the command T of 30, what will be the T of 30?
Array
What
index
is
out of range.
it will give me an error. It's indicating that it is index is out of index error, string index out of range. It gives me an index error, string index out of range. Since we are having only 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We are having only index up to 14. When we are trying to access the index, which is 30 in 30th index, it gives me an error that index is out of range. So by using this command, T of index value, you could able to access any of the characters in a string. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then there are some built-in functions available in Python. Using that built-in functions, you could able to handle strings more easily. I have already told you that Python is famous because it is having some built-in. It is having many built-in functions. With the help of this built-in functions, you could able to do your works easily. If I have to find the number of characters in this test, how could I able to write, how could I able to find the number of characters?
Len
Is there somebody who could able to tell me that if there is no built-in functions available in Python or any of the programming language, how you could able to find the number of characters in a string?
You can use loops.
With the help of loops, how will you find the end of a character?
null character with condition.
Null character.
Null character /0 will be you have to check whether all the we have to retrieve all the characters from the string, and you have to check whether the last character, whether the current character is null character. With the help of all we have to repeatedly do we have to continuously do this process till we reach the end of the file. With the help of a built-in function len, it can be considered as a short form of length. With the help of len function, we could able to find the length of a what? String. Okay, I will show you an example. With the help of this example, I could able to tell you all the three. There are many built-in functions are there. I'm just telling only three built-in functions. See, I'm using the same word here. So len will give me what?
Length of the variable.
Length of the function. If I give something like that here, or it's not having any meaning. I'm just giving some a meaningless word here. So what will currently, if you check it, what will be the length of this statement? It will be changing. The length will be changing from 15 to some 20, because after 15 I have given a space and 4 more characters were added to it. Now if another function is there, another built-in function is there, it is called lower of. What it does? Can anyone tell what this lower of function does?
Changes all the capital letters to small letters.
Yeah, exactly. It converts the all the characters in the string to uppercase letters. Sorry, lowercase letters. If you are using another function is there, what is that upper? What it does?
Convert lower to upper.
It converts it to the all the characters to uppercase. Okay, we can access this. We could able to access this all the functions using the with the help of what dot operator. With the help of a dot operator, you could able to access all the built-in functions. See, this is the name of the variable with the variable name dot function name. You could able to access all the built-in functions with the help of the dot operator. You can able to access all the built-in functions. Okay. Then there is if you might have studied some other programming languages like C or CPP, you might be doing that for in C++. You have to overload the operators plus and star operator for making it to do any string concatenation. In Python, you can with the help of a plus operator itself, you could able to concatenate two strings. I will show how you could able to what actually would you guys able to tell what a plus operator does? In normal case, what a plus operator does?
Adds the numbers.
It will add two numbers. What will be the situation when we are using two strings?
Concatenating the strings.
It have to concatenate it. See, in Python, if the system will by automatically concatenate this it will automatically concatenate with the help of the built-in function. It will automatically concatenate it. See, I had given the name have a, and for the variable a, I had given the name have a, and for variable b, I had given the name nice day. With the help of the plus operator, I could able to concatenate this a and b, and it will give me the result have a nice day. It will print have a nice day. Another operator is there, star. Star is actually, you know what star does. All of you might be knowing what the star does. What the star does? It is used for multiplying, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Star is used for multiplication. So in this here also, it does the same thing. If you use B star, then the content in the B will be repeatedly printed until the number of times which we have given here. Here we have given the value 2. So nice day is printed twice. If I gave the 4, if I gave 4, nice day will be printed how many times? If I gave the value 4, how many times nice day will be printed?
4.
It will print 4 times. See, this is a string operators. Like that, like any other programming language, we could able to format the strings. We could able to print the strings in that way which we want to display it in the output screen. With the help of the formatting string operator, we could we could achieve this the formatting in string with the help of a opening and closing curly braces. We could able to achieve the formatted string, or we could able to format the string with the help of a opening and a closing curly braces. I will show you how it will be implemented. Is it getting bored? Hello?
No, sir, not at all.
No, sir.
Okay. I had given the name, I had assigned the value sun to which variable?
A.
A, and to B I had given the value rise, and for N I had given the value east. With the help of the format string, the symbol format, the symbol for format string is opening and a combination of opening and a closing curly braces. See, I had given first, you my first format string here, and second one here, and then after that I gave in the, and again I had given a format string. So the format string will be replaced with the arguments which we are given here. In the format, we are specifying that which all values should be came in which all format strings. It will be came in the same order which we are here given here. So in the first format string, what will be coming? The first format string will be replaced with what? The first variable which we have given in the format function. What is the first variable which we have given in the format function?
Sun.
No, it's the what, the variable name is A.
A.
The value of the A is
Sun.
Sun.
this format string will replace the value of A, and the value of A is sun, and the second one will be replaced with the content of B, and the content of B is, or the value of B is
Rice.
rice, and it will take the test which are in the which is in the printf which is in the printf as it is, and the next format string will be replaced with the last variable's value. What is the value of the last variable?
East.
East. Could you so can anyone tell me what will be the output?
Sunrise in the east.
It will give me the answer sunrise in the east. See, okay. Right now, can anyone tell me the answer of the program right now?
Sir, could you please tell me the command to clear the screen?
Pardon?
Could you please tell me the command to clear the screen?
Yeah, of course. Which screen? Your screen or my
Python.
screen?
No, Python IDE. Like I have opened and doing the same. My
Uh,
screen is full. I tried CLS and CLR SCR.
clear is there. Clear of.
Clear also I tried. 1 second. Name clear is not not defined. It is coming like that.
Clear off will be there. You please try with this function, ma'am. I will show you. Did you get something like this?
I'll try. Clear is not defined. Okay, sir. It's okay. I'll try. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
ma'am. Okay, I will tell you, ma'am, after that. Okay. Okay, could anyone tell me what will be the output of this program? East rise in the sun. Okay, sadly. East rise in the sun. Hope you might be having some idea about how formatting strings work, right? Now we will move to the operators in Python. There are different type of operators are available, as if like any other programming language. Different operators are available in Python, and these operators are arithmetic operators, relational operators, or comparison operators, assignment operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, etc. Hope you might be knowing which all are the arithmetic operators. Can anyone tell me which all are the arithmetic operators?
Plus.
Plus,
Sir,
minus,
minus.
Multiply.
Excuse
multiplication,
me,
division, mod.
Vijay Shah, ma'am. What was the problem? Sorry, right? Can you able to show me? Could you able to show me? Share your screen right now, ma'am. I will stop sharing. I don't know. I don't know how you gave the commands. If I could able to find your command code, then I could able to say that one. Ma'am, you have to give the control string format. Then I had used one more concept. I had used there, right? Instead of a, I had used the control string, right? String format string, right?
No, sir. My question is, in this way also I am getting the same result. That's my point.
Yeah, okay. In printf, it will automatically take the volume, sir.
Yeah. That's why that's
Yeah.
the point that
Okay.
I want to say that. That's
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. In printf, if you give something in double quotes, it will be printed in same way. If you're not using double quotes or single quotes, it will give the value. It will print the value. Sir, Patmaja, sir. Hello. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I
Okay.
understand.
And okay, and I had and the different arithmetic operators in the in Python are plus, minus. Plus is for addition, minus is for subtraction, star is for multiplication, and slash is for division, and double slash is for floor division, percentage is for modulus, and double star is for exponential. I'm showing few of the examples here, and if I assign the value I assign the value 5 to A and 2 to C, then print A plus C will give 7. The values of A and B will be A and C will be added, and it will give the value 7. I will be showing this result to you guys. As you all know that you guys almost, sorry, this is relation operator. The basic all arithmetic operators, it will give the same result, or it will give the same concept is used here
The
also.
screen is not visible.
Sir, excuse me.
Also.
Screen is not.
Sir, screen not visible. Yeah, sure.
The basic arithmetic operations, all the arithmetic operations are same concept is implemented here. Plus is for addition, minus is for subtraction, star is for multiplication, hash is for division, and percentage is for modulus, and star is for expansion. So we gave the value 5 to A and 2 to C. So A plus C will give us 7, and A minus C will be 3, A star C will be 10, A by 2 will be 2.5, and A modulus of, I hope you might be knowing the modulus operator, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It
sir.
gives us the
Reminder.
So A modulus C will be 1, and A star will give the exponential. So 5 raised to 2 is
25.
5 into 5 is 25. So these are the basic arithmetic operators. And now we will go to the relational or comparison operators. Hope you may be knowing the relational or comparison operators. Equal to, not equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are the few of the relational operators or comparison operators available in any of the programming languages which you are using. It will either return true or false, right? in relational or comparison operator will return either true, or if the statement is, if the comparison is true, then it will return true. If the comparison is false, then it will return false. So should I have to show the example? Should I have to run it? Hello?
No, sir, it's okay. It's absolutely okay.
Sir, it is not
Okay. Then the next operators available in next assignment operators. The assignment operators available in Python are equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, slash is equal to, and modulus equal to, double slash equal to, and double star equal to. These are the operators. If you see the operators, you can able to understand that in the assignment operators we are giving the arithmetic operators. If you give the arithmetic operators in the if you are using arithmetic operator plus the assignment operator, it will be doing something like if a plus is equal to 10, the value of a becomes, could
A is equal to A plus 10.
yeah, a becomes a plus 10, a equal to a plus 10. If currently if the value of a is 10, then a plus equal to 10 then if you give the statement a plus is equal to 10, then what will be the value of a?
20.
It will
20.
become 20. So these are the assignment operators. Then we are going to the logical operators. It will check it will check whether the both sides, or the left hand side and right hand sides, are logically correct. If you are using AND operator, it will check whether the right hand side and both, it will give the true only if both the left hand side and right hand side are, it will give true only if both sides are true, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it will give if you are using OR operator, what will be the case? It will
If
give,
any one of the cases is true, then the output is true.
yes, or it will be false only when both cases are
False.
false. And we are using the NOT operator. We are noticing the NOT unary operator, not with the any operator. If it will give, if it will negate the result, right? If our output is true, then what will be the output of not that variable, not not
False.
output? It will give us false.
False.
False. So it will it will negate the result. Okay. So, and in Python we are with the help we could able to input the values with the help of we are going to see the input and output operators in Python. You could able to input a value to the system with the help of input function. So let me give you an example of how to till now we were giving values statically, right? Hope you may be knowing the word static and dynamic, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But
sir.
still right now I had assigned the values statically, right? If
Yes,
you want
sir.
to give values dynamically, we should with the help of an input operator, input function, we could able to give the values. We can assign a variable with a dynamic value. So I will show the syntax, or I will show how I could able to. So here, this is the input function. In the input function, if we can give some comments, with the help of this comment, we could able to understand what we have, what we want to insert. So if the input function tells that we have to enter a what? If you give something in the, if you give something in double quotes in the input function, it gives us that it gives us a clue that what we have to enter into the system. So using this input function, we have given that enter a number. So it tells that it was ready to accept a accept
Value.
a value, and every in by default the input function reads everything as a string value. String. By default, input function reads everything as string. If you want to convert, if you want it to be in an integer value, we have to typecast into which data type?
Integer.
Integer data type. For typecasting, I had given the int command here. So this input function will read a value 10, and it actually it is in the which data type it, and right now it is in the which data type? Without this word,
String.
it is in the string data type. Now I have to convert it into string integer value. So I used the command string, and it will be typecasted, and a will have the value 10. And in the next statement, I have given what?
Enter another number.
Enter another number. So I could able to give another number for, so see, I could able to give two numbers dynamically, and during every execution, I could able to change the values during every execution, right? So it's better to have while doing such a command, it's better to run it as a program instead of accepting this. Okay, fine. I'm sorry, I could not able to. Let me excuse for that one. For if you are giving a string value, you could able to accept a value using the input function. You could able to get a value with the help of string input function. For displaying a function, what will be the function in what will be a function used for displaying a value?
Print.
Print will be the statement which can be used for displaying a output in your screen or into a file. Hope you might have seen many examples in which we have gone through. In all those items, I had used printf to display some commands. When I give something in double quotes, it will be printed as it is. If I give some values, then if I use printf, something in double quotes will be printed as it is, and something without double quotes will give you the value of that variable. Sorry.
Sir, instead of plus we can
Comma, sir.
Comma.
Yeah, comma.
I'm sorry, I couldn't. Okay, if you give something in double quotes, if you give something in double quotes, it will be printed as it is. If you give if you are giving a variable name, or if you are giving only a variable name in directly, then the value of that variable will be displayed there. Next one is indentation in Python. If you want to group something, if you want to group two or more sentences, if you want to group it in C or C, any other programming languages, we could able with the help of any opening curly braces and closing curly braces, we could able to tell the compiler that this all statements are coming under the same group. But in Python, we don't have some such a provision. Instead of opening and instead of using opening and curly braces, we could able to group all the statements with the help of indentation. If I will show you this example. I have given an example that a is equal to input enter a number. If this X statement is true, what will be if we are telling the compiler that we have given some indentation or we have given us some space, it tells the compiler that these two statements, the first two statements, print of number is even and print a star 2, it comes under true statement of the if, and the next two statements come are belongs to a same group, and it will be executed only if the if statement is false. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'm not going into details into the iterations of this something. I will just want to tell you something that the list. Hope you may be knowing what is a list. What is a list? Is there somebody who knows what is a list? You might be knowing array, right?
Yes, sir.
Array is a
Collection of values.
Array is a sequenced collection of related data items, right?
Yes, sir.
But the list is also same as a collection of related data items, but it can have different data items. In the list, we instead of having same data items, we can have different data items can be inserted into a list. In array, if you are using an integer array, then we can have only integer values into it. In list, but if you are using list, we can have integer values in the same list itself. We can have integer values, floating point values, and floating value as string, etc. in the same list itself. And the same indexing method which we are using in array is used in list also. And the index will start from
-1.
No. In the index will start from 0. In array, it's also the indexing will start from 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the same case also, in list also, the indexing is always start from 0. If you, in the list there is a provision of minus indexing also, negative values can be also given in for indexing. If you give -1, it will indicate the last, it will direct to the last value in the list. Okay. If you give -1, then it will direct us to the last value in the list. If you give -2, what will be the one? We will be directed to which value?
So
Previous of the last one.
Second last value. Okay. See, this is an example for list. This is an example of list. This list is having two strings are there, and an integer is there, and another floating point value is there, right? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This string is having two strings, and an integer and a floating point value is there. If I print, if I just want to print all the elements in the list, I have to write list the list name. Sorry, print the list name. It will give me all the contents in the list. See, the list is having hello, world, 5 and 2.5, 2.35. If what will be the output if I give list 1 of 2? What will be the content? List 1 of
5.
It will be printing the integer value 5. It will print the integer value 5. And what will be the output if I give a list of minus 1?
2.35.
0.35. Then what will be the output if I give minus 4?
Hello.
It will print hello. So in such a way also, I think in C and any other programming language, negative indexing is not allowed. But in Python, we could use negative index. Okay. Then for adding items into a list, there are two built-in functions are there for adding items into a list, and those two built-in functions are append and insert. Hope you know what you mean by append. What do you mean by append?
Adding at the last position.
Adding. What is the literal meaning of the word append? What is the literal meaning of the word append? We could have append means ending a value at the end of something, right?
Yes, sir.
We are adding something at the end of it. When we are using append function in list, we could able to add an item to the end of the list. And another method is there for inserting a value into a list, that is insert. Using this insert function, we could able to insert a value to a particular location or particular index. We are using append, we could able to insert a value only at the end of the list. But using the insert function, we could able to insert a value in any location of the list. Okay. Could you able to differentiate it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me show you an example. I had created a list, and the list contains three values. Which are they?
India, Maldives, Switzerland.
Maldives and Switzerland. So if I print country 1, what will be the output?
India, Maldives, Switzerland.
India, Maldives, and Switzerland will be printed. Okay, hope you know. And what will be the then in the second, this statement indicates that this symbol indicates that the second line is a comment. So it won't be taken. So when you take the next statement, countries 1 dot append. Countries 1 dot append Canada. What will be done? What will be the result? Canada will be inserted
into the list. Canada will be inserted in the last position.
Okay, it will be inserted in the last position. So if you print this one, what will be the output? The output will be India, Maldives, Switzerland, and Canada, right? Hello?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. With the help of append operator, we could able to insert a value at the end. With the help of insert operator, we could able to insert a value at any location. Okay, we could able to insert a value at any location. We are saying that if you want to insert New Zealand in between Maldives and Switzerland, if you want to insert Switzerland in between Maldives and Switzerland, the command will be insert 2. It is 0, 1, 2. So we are giving the index value 2 for inserting a value in between Maldives and Switzerland. If you want to insert the New Zealand in between India and Maldives, what will be the command? If you want to insert New Zealand in between India and Maldives,
Countries 1 dot
one
insert 1 comma New Zealand. Index
exactly.
will be 1.
See the result.
So in insert function, if we do not enter the index, then will it be an error?
I think so. I haven't tried with that one. Sorry. Let me check it down. We will check. We are doing a trial and error, huh? So it gives an error. We have to specify an index value. It is we have to at the start we have to give an index value, then we have to give the value. And using the insert value, we are telling that it has to be placed at some value, some position, some value. We have to place at some location. We have to insert the value at some location. So we have to specifically mention to which location we have to insert this value.
Okay, sir.
So if you are using if you are giving 4 and USA, it will be very much equivalent to inserting a value at the. So will it work? Will it work? Hello.
Yes, sir.
I had already asked before giving the command. I had asked you, will that work? Okay, fine. It will be very much equivalent to. This command is very much equivalent to. In this case, this command is very much equivalent to append, right?
Append.
It is very much equivalent to append. Okay. Hope you might be knowing how to insert a value to a list. With the help of append and insert command, you could able to insert a value into a list. Now we are going to know. We are going to check how we are going to remove a value from a list. How we are going to remove a value from list. For that, we are using two methods, which are the remove and pop. Remove and pop. The main difference between remove and pop is that in using remove function, we are just specifying the value which we have to delete. Using pop, instead of value, we are telling the index value. In pop, as one of you might have asked earlier, in pop the index value is optional. Somebody asked me that whether in insert whether the index value is optional or not. But in insert, index value is not optional, but in pop index value is optional. So if you are not specifying the index value in pop, what will happen? If you specify the index value, then that index in the item in the item in that index will be removed. If you are not specifying the index, what will happen? As you
last item will be deleted.
The last item will be deleted. So we had given the value a is equal to 13, 10, 45, 56 and 25. The items in the list, if you use the print a, the items in the list will be printed and the result will be 13, 10, 45, 56 and 25. If you give the command a.remove 45, what will be the output if you use the command print a? After giving a.remove 45, what will be the output?
13, 10, 56, 25.
Exactly. If you use a.pop2, what will be the output? a.pop2. Now the list is 13, 10, 56 and 25. If you use the command a.pop2, the second index, that is 56, will be removed.
Deleted.
Second index 56 will be deleted. If you are giving the command a.pop, what will be the output? Now our list is containing 13, 10 and 25.
Removed.
And the last value 25 will be deleted. If you are not specifying the index value, then the last value will be deleted. And there are some few more other option built-in functions are available in the list, and these are the count. Count is used for count is what will the advantage of count, like something in len in string. What will be what is the function of len in string? What is the advantage of len function?
Find the length of the string.
Yeah, exactly. In here, the count will tell the number of elements, or the sorry, it will tell that which location. And sorry, how many times this particular object is in the list. If you give a particular object twice or thrice, then it will give us now the number of times that particular item is available in this in our list. Okay, then another function is reverse. What is the as literal meaning? It is used for reversing a list. If you give 1, 2, 3, what will be the output after reversing?
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Clear of method is used for
Remove all objects.
All objects. And find last one is sort of method. Sort of method is used for
Sort in ascending order.
sorting in ascending order. So let me show you an example. A is equal to 13, 10, 45, 10, 25. Then print A of count of 10. How it will check how in the list it will check how many times A comes. In this list, how many times A appears? Hello. Could you
2 times, sir.
2 times? So I think I might have confused you, right? I might have asked you something in a different way. I might have asked you things like that. How many times 10 appears in this list?
2 times, sir.
2 times. So a dot count of 10 will give you 2. Okay. How many times 25 is repeated in this set and this list?
1 time.
1 time.
So a dot count of 25 will print
1.
1. Then whether 99 is there in the list? Whether 99 is available in the list?
No, sir.
No.
No. So a dot count of 99 will print
0.
0 since there is no 99 there. Okay. Then now our list is 13, 10, 45, 10, 25. If you use the command a dot reverse, the output will become the reverse order. 25 will come first, 10 will be the second, then 45, 10, 13. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you use the reverse function, if you use the function reverse, then the values in the list will be reversed. The last one will become the first one. The second last one will become the second one, and the first one will come. The first one in the list will become the last element. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the another function is sort. I hope that you might be knowing. Another type of order. It is very much equal. The tuples is very much equivalent to list in list. Tuple is also same as list, but the thing is that is that major difference between tuple and tuple and list is that tuples are mutable, immutable. Tuples are immutable. That means that if we have once we created a tuple, we cannot modify it. But lists are immutable. That it says that if we could able to add a value into it, we could able to delete a value from list. But in tuples, we cannot if we once created a tuple, we cannot modify it. Okay. There is no other major difference between a tuple and a list. Could you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the last item, last topic which I have to cover which I thought of teaching you is that set. Set can also contain values in a unordered collection of objects. It can also have values in the same format in which we are having tuples and a list. But it is the main difference is that it is also a mutable. We could able to change the values in a set. And the main difference between set and a list is that in set it is, and list it is ordered collection of objects, but in a set it is not an ordered collection of, it is an unordered collection of objects. Could you able to understand anything from set?
Yes, sir.
What is that? I can say that if I, with an example, I could be able to tell you that about set is that if I give 1, 2, 3, hello and 3, we could not guarantee that this 3 is in index 2, or we can index, we could not be able to guarantee that this hello will be at index 4. It will be in S1, and we can't guarantee that any of these items will be stored in the specific index value. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. And one more difference is one more advantage with this set is that it cannot have duplicate values. If I give the value in the set, if I give the values 1, 2, 3, hello 3, then if you print S1, it may print like this, and the values will be 1, 2, 3, hello. It may print like this. If you're repeatedly executing the program, it may give some other it may be displaying the values in some other order, and the value, the 3 is duplicated here, and this 3 will not be, any one of this 3 will not be considered. Only 1 3 will be considered. Okay, let me stop by this. There are some functions with the set is there. Hope you could able to understand that. Would I able to share any information with you guys? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you have any more questions, you can. I think.
Participants, it's your turn now. You can ask any questions regarding the session. Anyone?
No, sir. It was an excellent session, and sir has discussed all those things through proper demonstration. So, good one.
Next participants, you can ask if you have any doubts, or you can also give some feedback or comment. So it's only one session. It may not be possible to complete all the programming basics or some programming concepts. So I thought some people may be there without knowing Python also. That's why I kept introduction to Python program. Okay. I hope everybody has a clarity about how to install Python and how to write a basic program in Python. So related to that, if any questions are there, you please ask. Or if nothing is there, we can wind up the session. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, sir. So this was a nice session, and it was very informative too. that for who doesn't know the basics and who don't know much about this Python, it was a good section for all. And I would like to call Mariam Irshada to present the vote of thanks. Mariam.
Good afternoon, all. It's my privilege to thank our eminent resource person of this session, Bipin Abraham sir, on behalf of Atal Academy and Department of Computer Science, Central University of Kerala, for his valuable time and such an interactive session. And he made it very lively with interacting with our participants. And I thank all our participants and a special thanks to those participants who interacted with our resource person and made this session lively. Thank you, one and all. And participants, please note our next session will start at 2:30, so be ready. Join by 2:30. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumar sir.
sir. Thank you, Vipin sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, participants, next session will start by 2:30. I'll have to join before 5 minutes. Okay, and I am observing that most of the participants are joining in the middle of the session also. Okay, may not be a good practice. Please all of you join at the beginning of the session. Continuously participants are joining. Okay. Please cooperate and maintain a good join. Okay, I hope everybody will follow and cooperate with us for smooth conduct of this FDP. And we are maintaining the attendance so that we have to be careful about the attendance also. I already mentioned you have to get 80% attendance, then only you will get the certificate. Okay, whoever get 80%, those only will get the certificate. Or if you try to join at the beginning of the session itself. Okay, thank you all. So we'll meet again at 2:25. Okay, thank you. Manas, anything is there?
No, sir, no, nothing. They can leave now.
Okay, okay. Again, third session is based on the basics of the mathematics. Okay, already one session over. Second session will continue related to mathematics at 2:30. Okay. Please join 5 minutes before. Thank you all.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Manas, you directly call the resource person. No need of introduction already over, na?